Hi, and welcome to lesson 2 of moving averages and how they're used for support and resistance. Now let's take the example of a cricket match. I quite like this example. In a cricket match, there is a period limitation of 20 overs or 50 overs within which the batting side has to score enough to win the match. So they're bound to calculate the required run rate average so that they can win. But in stocks, there is no such time limitation. As they say, the markets are forever. Here, traders are free to choose their own period which suits them as per their comfort level. Now, you could play a one-day match, also known as an intraday trade, or a test match, also known as a swing trade. Now, traders can pick a moving average period, that's 20, 40, 50, even 200, and the higher the period you choose, the more long-term your trades will become. I'll get straight to the point here. The 200 period moving average is the most used moving average by traders and institutions worldwide, meaning billions of dollars are looking at the moving average 200 every day. Now we can use this moving average as an indicator for overall market direction. It's very simple. If markets are consistently above 200 MA, then we're in a bull market. If the markets are consistently below 200 MA, then we're in a bear market. The word consistently is very important here. If the price goes above 200 MA, then comes back down, then again re-enters, that shows that there is no consistent trend and you should probably stay away from such a stock. Let's look at Tata Motors, for example. You can see why traders trust this moving average, right? Look at the slow reaction to price. Prices have gone up and down, but the 200 MA, boy, is it rock solid. Slowly, steadily moving up, smoothing out that entire price data. Now, the price of Tata Motors comes near the MA and then bounces back up. Can you see it? This moving average is always a strong area of support and resistance. Now, take a close look at 2013. Prices take support at the moving average quite a few times, rejecting the trend by closing back above the MA line, and finally, it jumps like a rocket. Later, prices close below the MA line, right about the end of the chart, and you'll see the swing low breaks and you get a proper downtrend, that is lower swing highs. Can you see the power of a simple idea? A close and test above the MA in 2013 led to an up move. That's from 270 all the way to 600. That's 122% in only 2 years. Can any investment come close to that? That means a capital of 2 lakhs grew to 4.4 lakhs in 2 years. Sweet. Let's have a look at Dr. Reddy's. Every time the price takes support at the 200 MA, it rejects the trend change by closing back above the MA line and shoots up like a rocket, also giving a nice, handsome return. Similarly, look at Siemens. The price chart tells the same story. When we're above 200 MA, it supports and price stays above it. When in the downtrend, the MA line acts as a resistance and prices stay below it. A simple concept, but can you see how effective it is? You'll notice that the price rejects the MA line sometimes, but as soon as the price changes, its trend moves up by breaking a swing high above the MA, and then we get higher bottoms in place. In other words, whenever we go below the MA line in a bull market, it's rejected and we skyrocket upwards. The MA acts as support. Now, these sorts of rejections are actually not a bad thing. They are an opportunity for us to make money. Clubbed with MA crossovers, which we'll learn in just a bit, a trending market can give us our entries with a stock with less risk and high reward. Now that we've identified how price reacts to MA, the next step is to figure out a set of simple rules that we can use to actually make investments. That is what the next lesson will focus on. But before you move on to the next lesson, I need you to see at least 100 charts so that you get used to the idea of an MA line on the stock chart. This is really important because you need to train your brain to spot these on a chart easily. Now, just like any discipline, this requires some practice. So we've attached about 30 top company charts with an MA line. Go through them and see what patterns the MA line reveals to you. You can find this in the course materials section. See you again in the next lesson.